There you go. Can you hear me okay?
Yes. Can
Okay.
you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you fine. So, folks, something happened there during the first live stream. We lost complete connection here. I tried to reconnect with my cell phone. I was able to do that, but I couldn't see Maryam. And so as I was trying to figure that out, the live stream ended. So I had to create the second one here. So hopefully people will start joining us. Okay, Jay, welcome back. Okay, Jenny's here. Okay, where were we on that?
Where were we? I know.
So weird.
I felt like we were in a good groove.
Yeah.
And
we were talking about Vanishing of the Bees.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So maybe let's pick up where we left off. You were talking about your accident, becoming an expert here in this area. Keep going from there.
Just setting out to not be afraid of honeybees. And so I was saying that I was my first ever shoot. I was in LA near Chinatown, and I remember wearing the bee suit and opened up the hive, and I could hear all the bees and was looking for patterns. And for this photo, this is at the end, I asked a couple beekeepers, I want to do a shoot with bees all over me. And they said, you got to find an insect wrangler. And I'm like, okay, I will. So I found the insect wrangler that's done Anaconda and all like Indiana Jones, like the insect wrangler. And there was a photographer that was coming from England, and she offered to do it. And then we met like somewhere near Glendale. And so what they did was they had the bees on ice, and they dumped them all. If you look at my thorax, my throat chakra, it's a little bit red. That's the only sting I got, because the bee unfortunately hit my throat chakra, which is interesting, given all my issues with like, please let me speak, just let me speak. Right. So at that moment, had I been, it would have been like game over, because once a honeybee stings, the message is for others. So I was holding a vibration of love, and you could imagine like all these little insects on me. So in my hand is actually where the queen is. So the queen, and they're protecting her, and in that mode, they're not stinging. They just want to be next to the queen. And so that's how I was able to pull that off. And I was just laying on the ground, and it was like up there with swimming with the dolphins, as far as like heart opener and really being a bee whisperer.
Wow.
So I wanted to show people that there's nothing to, I'm not seeing the comments, Jean-Claude.
We have a few people. Jenny, Ocean Odell, 3 mics.
Is everybody gone?
We're back up to 50 now, but I think we were at 300 live when we lost connection. So people don't know that we're live yet for some reason. They might still be hold up in the old live stream thinking it's coming back. There was a weird glitch again. I couldn't do anything with it. So I'm getting 5x5. So people are slowly coming back in here. So I think what will happen will be that
I see more people coming. Hi, people.
Yeah.
Hello.
Later tonight, I guess people will realize that there's 2 images here on both our channels, and they'll go watch the second part here, the finale. So sorry about that, folks. Weird internet connection issue.
So okay. So I wanted to show people there's nothing to be afraid of, and it was a beautiful moment. And I got this insect wrangler, and I saw recently, I don't know which celebrity did that. Someone sent it to me and said, "Oh, it reminds me of your photo, because it's pretty iconic photo." But yeah, that's how I met the bees, and that's how the bees gave me my purpose that I spent 5 years. And now I say that we're the bees slowly being poisoned by sublethal doses, which includes genetically modified information. So, yeah.
I was getting interrupted here. Okay. Fascinating story. So, folks, if you hadn't heard that before and you're new to our channel, please go check out Vanishing of the Bees. You can find this on Amazon Prime right now. Maryam, where else can they see
Yeah,
this?
Amazon, Hulu. It was #1 movie on Netflix for many weeks, months, maybe even. And where Hulu, Apple,
Yeah, I think
Amazon.
I saw it on Apple Play myself the first
Oh
time.
yeah,
There. Yeah,
yes,
yeah, yeah.
definitely on Apple. It
Yeah.
was #1 on that as well. And look, it still says Ellen Page. It's a collectible now. Thank you, Ocean.
Narrated, right?
Thank
Exactly.
you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ocean
I,
Odell. Maryam, you're inspiring. So many people. That's
thank
great.
you.
That's what we want. Maryam, as we're getting closer to ending the show here tonight, let's talk about your functional medicine consultations here. This is a new product offering that you're focusing on here, going back to your roots here on your website. Let the audience know what
Let's
this session entails and what they can
so
expect here and what are the different options for them.
Thank you. So if you go on quantity, Jean-Claude, and choose the last one, which is a 15-minute, yeah, that, and then add it to cartlet and see what happens. Oops, we should be able to go to that product if you scroll down.
Oh, maybe. Hold on.
Oops.
Let me see here.
This
Can I
is
go
my
back?
website, by the way. I'm a functional
Oh, there you
medicine.
go. The description here.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So go down. Talks a little bit about my story, my weight loss, which was significant and then just developing body talk in a relationship. And so what I'm offering, is really looking at whatever physical thing. I am really a food Nazi. I walk my talk, and I see a lot of people like think that they're healthy or like, oh, I didn't eat sugar today. Yes, you did, tons of it, because you're an addict. So, but looking at what is the spiritual component. Let's say when I had fibromyalgia and lupus, what did it teach me? What did it teach me when I had a metal rod in my leg for 4 years, and the chronic pain that I felt? What did the pain teach me? So many different types of pain that I got to name them, and really the only way out is through. So we are in this meat body, in this flesh, and there is merit in just loving your temple. But if you do have a health condition, then looking at it from the mental, the physical perspective of and the spiritual, like, what can this teach me? I learned a lot of patience, and we continuously need to cultivate patience for ourselves, forgiveness, and just I just everything can be an adventure and a journey. It's not really about the destination. So in any case,
Speak
15.
about speak
Yeah.
about the clients that you have right now, the people that are calling in, and for the audience listening to that here, uh, why would they call here? What's in it for them? What type of problems there are people calling in from that you can help them very quickly, either help them get on the right path in this 15-minute conversation, or then to have a deeper consultation to get even to more detail. So give a few examples here to
Okay,
the
so
audience.
if we were going to just ask a card, I go down. If you go down, I can read to you what I wrote. I'll tell you where. Hold on. Okay, consults and coaching sessions are available. However, you do not want a full-on consult, because I'm very thorough. I'm using my investigative skills as a journalist, my own experience having an autoimmune condition, needing to lose weight, needing to change my diet, and also my functional medicine. Not only as a consultant is more authoritative. I work with a doctor. If it's a coaching, then it's really about being a cheerleader. It's steeped in positive psychology, and it's about what is standing in the way to make these lasting changes. Of course, I'm adding a spiritual component. So we just pull a card. You have a question. I say it doesn't have to be based on physical health. It can also be a question to help heal your spirit or heart. And your frame of mind can impact definitely your physical well-being. If you're speaking to me, then I'm picking up your voice and inferring things, feeling things. I minored in psychology, so I'm also looking at psychological, maybe if you're what are you gaining out of it, right? That goes into more of the belief systems. I really believe your beliefs create your reality. So I'm just looking at a lot of different things that come to me, and I will be incorporating other cards. For now, I'm using these cards, and we'd meditate and just have basically a quickie. And if you use BeyondMystic, then it's even cheaper than 3434. I like the number 34. It's my favorite number. I always catch 1, 2, 3, 4. So I just put 3434.
So like everything else on the Honey Colony website, if you're using Beyond Mystic as a coupon code, it also applies here for your consultations. That's correct?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Very good.
So I find that the easiest thing that someone can do is change the way that they eat, but it's the hardest thing.
Right.
And so even though people here might be more interested in the spiritual aspect, again, I really do feel that to optimize your frequency, raise your frequency, that is just unfortunately how we learn, through pain and through the limitations of this physical body. Do I set daily intentions? I love, another thing is, like, I'm just a big fan of journals and journaling. Oops. So I have a journal. I have another notebook for intentions, which I do the night before. I do my goals the night before. In the morning, my intention is just like, please let me be of service, which is the Course in Miracles. And I will be getting back to personally to meditating more. I was using the Muse, which is a headset that can also do basically neurofeedback. But you asked me what kind of, a lot of people with autoimmune reach out. So right now I have this woman that's trying to lose weight, but it's really assessing her thyroid. So I don't really focus on, that's not the goal. I think that when you detox, I look at a lot of like purifying the body, but from a physical point of view. And I am really a stickler, and I see how people make excuses, or they go on a trip and then they eat like fries, and I know how it can. I'm all about optimizing. It's like it's a biohacking, hacking your biology. Oh, you're not sleeping. Why are you not sleeping? What is it? Just because your mind is are you having problems falling asleep, staying asleep? It's amino acids. It's like, I'm really into tests and stuff. But if you don't want that, and just kind of like, oh, I'm having some, I don't know, intestinal issues. What does that mean for my spirit? Okay. Do I think whole food and clean eating is best or complete? No, I am not about veganism. And I really believe you need to eat for your condition and for what you're trying to achieve. If it's ethical, I have gone through periods of being a vegan. If you see, like, if you go back to that page, and we can show just Jean-Claude, my before and after on the honey colony. Maybe it's there in the pictures.
It's hold on a second there. I just had it. There you go. It's below here. There you go.
Yeah, I don't know if you can click on it, but hello, Chubster. So I'm not into dogma, and I personally, a lot of people don't believe in the blood. Like, if you're an O, I'm an O minus, O plus, I find, but I do an informal poll, and I do see that A's and B's have a better tolerance. There's a small percentage of people that go through carbs, and I just want the person to eat clean. And if someone's making changes, I go slowly with them and just upgrade things that they do. Like, I've had one woman was like, I'm like, do you eat wheat? And she's like, no. And then okay, show me 3 days of what you're eating. Hello, sandwiches is wheat. Like, by the way, it's just so people might not notice, or they think that they're not eating sugar. And this is very common. And that also develops mindfulness for your body, and mindfulness, like, to allow, there's a lot of clouding, right? So if you're purifying, then I found, let's say with coffee enemas, when I started doing it, it impacts the liver, right? You're increasing production of glutathione. And what I was finding in the evenings, weird memories that I had not thought of a long time, that I felt were stored in the liver, were coming up and being able to release it. So, yeah. I don't know if there's any other questions.
Let me see if there's more questions. In the meantime, where's this taken? Do you remember?
Of course I remember. This is in Kardamili, in a small village in the Peloponnese, when my hair was short, and I used to be a digital nomad, going back to this village of 300.
Wow.
Every summer I bought my bike, and I'd bike up near there. Tellement beau. So Greece, such.
Absolutely. I like the poster we had in our first series, the Raw Naked Truth, you in the water with those big crashing rocks and everything. It was so amazing. I could just imagine your frequency while you were there, tying into, the Greek goddess and the Egyptian goddess that you are. It's absolutely amazing to see you going around the world. And right now too, with this series, reconnecting to all of those energies and sharing that with the audience. It's absolutely amazing. Folks, go support Maryam and take something back for yourself also. Maybe there are hints on your eating habits, sleeping habits. Maybe you just want a few card pulls. Maryam is absolutely amazing, and she's very intuitive as well. And as you can see from all of the shows that she's been on here, she has a lot to say. And even though everybody tries to silence her, man, when you let her speak, magic absolutely comes through. Maryam, anything else you wanted to share with the audience here tonight before we go?
Yeah, I'm open to questions, and hit me up. I'll be doing more of that. I just will.
Terry says, "Oh, well, how can we book at Honey Colony?" Okay, so in the description box below this video, actually not this one now because I had to reset it and I didn't copy and paste all the information. So let me do that again for you guys. So basically, let me bring that link back up for you guys here into the live chat. So Sherry, here's the link. And I will be, again, putting that below here as soon as we're done with this particular live stream.
Once you book, there's a Calendly link. And
well, let me go through that process. View chart.
I hope the process is working.
Apply coupon.
It should be
coupon, BeyondMystic. Where's BeyondMystic? Wait. BeyondMystic. Apply coupon. See if that works.
Yeah, let's see if it works.
Yes, it worked. Of course it works. It's been working for a year. What are you talking about? Checkout. So is it at checkout that I go to the calendar?
Well, it should be in the product description in the main.
Before you get to the checkout, you choose your date?
Yes.
I didn't see that. Let me scroll back.
I mean, if not, I'll add my email. I can give people my email.
Right. But you said the calendar. Let me go see if I can see the calendar.
Oh, voila. Voila. Go up.
Here. This.
Yeah, that should.
There you go. Okay. So you pick that here first, and then you go to your checkout. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, okay. If there's a better way, we can do that. So
yeah, you can always adjust. Many people do it different ways here. So just, as you can see, guys, it's pretty easy. You figure it out in 2 seconds here. So the link, actually, let me do that now. Can I do that one on live on this one? No, I don't have the other stream set up. Sorry, folks, again, for all this weirdness tonight here. But as soon as I finish this live stream, I'll go and put those links. And
I apologize as well that...
it was nothing about you. I don't know, something happened with our connection. All right. So great. Let me see quickly if there's any. Okay, we'll definitely contact you. Great insight.
Thank you. I want to say that if someone's going to do a full-on consult, that you're going to need, my first question is, are you willing to make the changes? Because if not, do not waste my time and don't waste your time.
Right.
So then there's, I think it's a 17-page intake form. I'm really looking for patterns. And this is if you're dealing with an issue. And also I asked for 3 days of food. If we're doing the actual physicalness, if you just want a card or someone to bounce something off of, that's a different things. Just so be prepared of what. And then you asked me how to end, if I can just share what's going on personally that I'm dealing with, not with my physical health or anything. As many know, I just had surgery 4 weeks ago. And I also was made a second-class citizen, but I was able to get a doctor's note so that I can go back to Pilates and continue to work on my buttocks and my abs. Are you there, Jean-Claude?
Yes, sorry, I was trying to add the code for the audience while you were talking. Keep going, Maryam.
And I am very frustrated because I am trying to find an editor to work with on my George Floyd, because the person that I was working with decided to go just dump the project and go trim weed. And that's fine. However, it's been, the people that I found are like, I need $4,000 and I'm not able to do that. So I'm just putting it out there. I have found someone who's helping me, but I'm looking for someone who's a skilled editor or to raise money at this point to be able to, it turns me off when someone says like, how much is your budget? Because like, that's never my question. And maybe that's why I'm not a wealthy person, because that's never been my driving point, of like how much. I understand people need to make money. I don't even know how, given I give for free all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so it takes a lot of, my priority is my book. I'm still working on my book, and I've written about 400 pages now, and it takes a lot of focus.
Absolutely.
So thanks for letting me share. I'm going to be leaving for Florida on September 15th. I'm going to go and cover the Bulletproof conference, and then I'll stay in Florida, and then I'll see if I'll go back to the jungle, depending on where we're at with all this jibber jabber.
Jibber jabber, jibber jabber indeed.
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh my God! And the rhetoric is high. Approved, not approved. Approved or not approved? Makes you think. All the lies.
That's basically my focus when I'm doing news and covering every day and studying. I'm speaking to people every single day that reach out to me to share. People who are like, I thought you were crazy, and now you are in the future.
Exactly.
Yeah, never too late to wake up. Please wake up.
Never too late to wake up.
We need you.
So talking about living in the future, we are quantum entangled through time. And this is the perfect segue into the end of this episode here, the Quantum Woo with Maryam HENEIN. Of course, this was part number 9. I've just now addressed the issue of the link and the coupon code. They are now in the description box below this video as well, the continuation of part 1 from earlier tonight. And of course, you can find Maryam here at honeycolony.com. A lot of great products there as well. BeyondMystic, the coupon code is also offer there for you guys, and they're 10% off. And please do go and support Maryam here by subscribing to her YouTube channel at Maryam HENEIN.
Yes.
And finally, also on her Patreon, if you just want to help her out a little bit with the work that she does, nothing in particular, but just want to help her out and see some of the content that she produces here, you can find her at patreon.com/Maryam HENEIN. There you go, folks. That was episode 9. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for participating in that beautiful meditation at the beginning of the show. And let's keep that frequency throughout the week here. And we'll see you next week, Thursday night at 8 o'clock Eastern. Thank you so much, everyone. Merci beaucoup, Maryam. I love you.
Merci
Have a great evening. Au revoir, everyone.